City, welcome to our devotional days. This is day number 4, and our subject for today is worshiping Him. And man, this topic is close to my heart because, as worshipers, we just love to give God all the praise and all the honor that He deserves. And there's nothing more exciting about worshiping Him than just giving your heart everything that we have, giving God all the glory and all the honor. So for this devotional, I just want to go over some bullet points with you, just real quick, something just to fill your heart this week, today. And one of the first things that I want to talk about today on worshiping Him is, who we worship. Because a lot of the times we just, we're worshiping at church and we're worshiping and we're praising God, lifting our hands. And sometimes, a lot of the times, people just come and they might just lift their hands and say, oh, I'm just singing because there's words on the screen, but they don't really know who they're singing to or why they're singing. So this is why I want to go over this. So who we worship, our first bullet point. And I want to read to you a verse from the Bible. It's in Exodus 3:14 from the Amplified Bible version. And it says, God said to Moses, I am who I am. And He said, you shall say this to the Israelites, I am has sent you. Now, what does that mean, I am? One thing that I love about this is the I am, it's I am fill in the blank. And that's the thing about God is the vastness, how great He is, how amazing He is, how powerful His name is just in being the I am. Now, something that's there is, like I said, fill in the blank. He can be I am the Father, I am the Counselor, I am the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, He says. I am the Lion and the Lamb. I am the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega. And that's just the top of the iceberg compared to what's completely just words to describe who He is as our God, who we worship. And that can mean so much to somebody today in your heart. What you need specifically, He is for you at that moment. And that's the most beautiful part about it. And going into that, just who He is and why we worship is our second bullet point, and it's because as humans, we're worshiping our Creator who created us, right? And our souls long for that connection to our Father, to the one who made us, to the one who gave us that breath of life. And something that I love to tell the worship team is, when God has given you something, you return it tenfold. You return it to Him because that's what we do as we love our Father. We just give Him everything, the very best of who we are. And that's the most amazing part about it. Now, whenever you're doing that, whenever you worship, so, whenever you're here on Sunday or whatever you may be doing, you're not just lifting your hands to just sing a song that might be on a screen, but you're lifting your hands and saying, God, I'm worshiping You because I know You're my Father, I know You're my Counselor, and I know that You have what's best for me in hand, God. And I know that You're gonna just do miracles, You're gonna open doors, You're gonna make a way this week, this day, for me to move forward. And that's the God that we worship. That's why we worship, because He created us and we love Him and we lift it up to Him. Now, like we said, how do we worship? This is our third bullet point. Not only physically, it doesn't just have to be lifting your hands. It doesn't just have to be with the song. And, it doesn't have to be a dance or, just anything like that. Worship isn't only coming on Sundays or throughout the weekday and singing the song that's on the screen. Worship, it goes into a lot more than that. You might have heard this before, or you might not have, but worship is actually a lifestyle of how you live, of how you see God, how you walk your daily life. Worship is a lifestyle. It's something that we believe, it's something that we know, and that we see God do in our lives. And that's the awesome part about it, because it's just how we walk in our daily lives, how you show yourself as a person. How you act with others, that's your lifestyle of worship. It's not only singing a song, but it's showing people the example of Christ in your life, in your heart, in your mind, in the way you speak. And not only that, but in your faith. Having a worship, in your faith to be able to say, God, I know that right now might not look the best, or the situation might not be the greatest, but You're gonna lead me through it, and I know that You have the way for me to go, and I know and I have faith that You're gonna make something happen. And that's what worship truly is. And worshiping Him goes along with those three things. So just to summarize, it says who we worship, the I am, fill in the blank, the God, the Creator, the Father. Why we worship? Because we were created by Him to worship Him, to lift up His holy name, to give Him all honor and glory. And how we worship, not only by singing songs, praise, or dance, but also just in our lifestyles, in our words, in our actions, and by faith. So you guys have a great day, and I hope this filled your heart today. And just let it be a blessing to your life. Thank you very much.